Hello everyone, and welcome to the one, the only, the epic Race to Max Cape Episode 3. So, I did get a lot of submissions this week, including one really epic one that I'll show at the end. It's not someone else that got Max Cape. Last time I had an episode, I was thinking that possibly someone might get Max Cape this week, but no one did. But we do have two people that are extremely close, so maybe next week there might even be one or two people that get maxed. Who knows? But anyway, I had 35 screenshot submissions and a couple video clips as well. So screenshots first, as always. I have a lot of levels here ranging all the way up from lowest to highest, as always. So we started with 76 fishing and then went on to 77 mining, and then we're into the 80s now, lots of dungeoneering levels at the moment. As always, you can send me levels, and I will have down in the description how to do that, and also I will have a link to the first episode of the Race to Max Cape, which will also have some extra information about how to send in levels and stuff. So far a really good week. I didn't have quite as many people send in levels, but I had the people that did tended to send in more levels. Also, with the last clip there, if you notice, your Joshua had 25k Crimson Charms in his inventory, not counting the ones that he had already made into pouches. So if you don't have 99 summoning yourself, you might have been extremely jealous seeing that picture. I was a little bit jealous, and I already have 99 summoning, and I don't even have any use for charms, but 25 crimsons, that is a lot. Goodness gracious. And so, again, some of the screenshots were a bit frustrating because a couple of the ones people sent me, I'm not going to name any names, but the screenshots were taken in like super high definition, and when I clicked on it, it completely froze my computer because I had to open it up, and I have a very old and decrepit PC, so it's not the best when handling really high graphical quality images, so that was a bit frustrating. But anyway, I did my best to put everything in the video, so it fits. If it fits, it ships. So all these screenshots should be in the video pretty well. I trimmed them all down to size. So hello, Mr. Fro. Actually got a ton of levels this week, and he sent me in a ton of screenshots, so thank you for that. I believe he sent more screenshots than anyone else. Not that it's a competition or anything, it's nice getting a whole bunch of screenshots to put in a video, because that is, after all, what the screenshots are for. So I believe after this clip we will be getting into... Oh, I put my own screenshot in there because I actually... I missed recording 98 mining, just completely derped and missed it. I was AFKing too hard. So I decided to put my screenshot in here just because, become part of the competition. So one thing I should know, RS Evodo, I had him last screenshot getting 99 prayer. He actually got that last week, but the image that he sent me was corrupted of 99 prayer, so I showed him getting 2 99s last week when in actuality he got 3. So I do apologize for that, but I did get the 99 in this video. So closing off on the 99s, and we have our first over 99 clip, which is this Airbus getting 104 Dungeoneering. That's the first time anyone's gotten a 100 plus level. Obviously Dungeoneering is the only skill you can get it in. And if you missed it, that last clip was someone getting lots on the XP counter, which is always great. And here is Pre-Bill getting 98 farming, and he has an even more epic conclusion to the clip showing of the Race to Max Cape coming up right now. He actually did get 99 Hunter. He did not record the 99 Hunter, but if you look in his stat screen, you can see that Hunter is blinking, so he did get it. And then he gets 99 farming, and then runs over to the Summoning Obelisk in Taverley and makes a inventory full of Geyser Titans, and there's 99 summoning, so that's 3 99s already. And I'm going to skip forward in the video a little bit here because his clip was quite long and I didn't want to show all of it. So later on he's in the Living Rock Caverns a few minutes later and gets 99 mining as well, so that's epic. Most 99s ever in 1 week, which is 4 at the moment, and that is just really, really helpful, especially because he's very close to Max Cape already. And now it's time to show the standings of everyone in the race. We are up to 67 submissions this week. Well, not submissions, but people in the Race to Max Cape. Personally, I think that's crazy. I think 67 is a lot of people who have joined and are interested in comparing their stats to others and all. I'm kind of a stats nerd. I absolutely love stats of all kinds. It's just something I've always been into, mostly in sports, but of course RuneScape is a game that has a lot of statistical things as well, all the XP and levels and stuff that you can gain. It's always been extremely interesting to me, and being able to compare others to each other, personally, I find it fascinating. I know it might not be for everyone, but it is for me. So here's the first page, and I split it into 3 pages this time just so the screen would be a little less crowded, because you don't want like 10 million names on one page. It's really hard to find yourself. So if you can find yourself, I'm going to let each page run for a little bit, just so if you are hidden here, it's a bit easier to find yourself. One thing that I do have to keep in mind that is I have been getting a lot of subscribers lately, and I know there's a lot of people that are new to my channel and don't know exactly everything that's going on. So this right here is I like to think of it as my feature series. It's the one that people ask me most about and talk about most in my friends chat. They don't really talk about any of the other series, so we'll call this one the most featured series. And it's the one that also takes the most work, but at the same time I think is probably the most enjoyable to do as well. And if you are watching this video and you're not part of the Race to Maxcape and you find the whole idea interesting, it's just really a almost community involvement movement where I'm trying to have a way for people to compare themselves to others and have a bit of friendly competition on the journey to the Race to Maxcape, and also be able to, you know, track your progress and see how well you're doing. And I did add a couple extra records this week, which might add for a bit of more competitiveness. Unfortunately, I was not able to get into any of them, but I will explain about that a little bit later on. This is not the last of the standings, but we still have the top 10 to come. Anyway, here is the top 10. We have a player that is new to the Race to Maxcape who took the #1 spot, who's lagged, and although he has a total level high enough to achieve the Maxcape, he does not have the Maxcape yet because he is still a few Slayer levels off. So very high total level, very high, close to Maxcape, and also close to Completionist Cape. So who knows, there might be a Completionist Cape player as well pretty soon. I think that would be cool. I do have a spot in the Forever Enshrinement Hall of Fame for people that do achieve the Completionist Cape, but unfortunately no one has achieved that yet. We have just been waiting. Obviously the Completionist Cape takes a lot of time, so it might take a while for one or more people to get it. So that is the top 10. It's changed a little bit, mostly because there have been a few new players who joined who had fairly high total levels, which is always a very welcome sight. Here's the records. As I said, I did make a couple changes here. I decided to add in the highest XP total and the highest skill XP as well. So that is your highest XP total. That's all your skills combined. If you hover over your total level in your stat screen, it will show your XP total. And Mach 3 has a whopping 666 million total XP, which is a ton. And then the highest skill XP is Deboni's, who does not have a super high total level, but he does have 120 Dungeoneering, which is over 100 million XP in one skill. And he's actually surprisingly the only person in the Race to Maxcape who has 120 Dungeoneering. I was expecting at least a couple people to have it, but that's not a bad thing that they don't. Just means people are going to have to train Dungeoneering for that comp cape. And then also we had a little bit of change in the most levels in one episode. Of course, you have to have 2,000 total or more to apply for that, and Lord Sins managed to get 40 levels in one episode. Lord Sins did have not the highest total level, it was around 2,090 I think, but it is over 2,000, so it does count. 40 levels in one episode. That is very difficult to do, even at only a 2,000 total level. That means a lot of playing, probably training a lot of Bibles as well. I don't know exactly. And also the most 99s in a week pre-build did have 4, and I also fixed RSE Voto, who got 3 last week instead of 2, as I stated earlier in the episode, so he's in second place there. And I'm only going to have the top 3 players because I think if I added any more, the screen would be a little too cluttered. And of course the Hall of Fame, the only player to achieve Max Cape so far is Mach 3, and hopefully he'll be able to achieve his Completionist Cape soon. I know he has been doing a lot of Dungeoneering lately, so yeah. Anyway, if you want to join and you stayed all the way to the end of the episode for some reason and you think this is a cool idea, you can just leave your RuneScape name down in the comments. I will also have all the information you need down in the description, so if you want to check out anything, check out the previous episodes. This will be in a playlist as well, along with the other couple Road to Maxcape episodes that I have out so far. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully we can get lots more people to join by next week, possibly get up to 100 users soon. That would be awesome. Really looking forward to that. Anyway, that's all for this video, and farewell.